Hey everyone, so for today I decided to make my first yoga practice online, a restful and sort of restorative one. It's something that I like to do after a long day of work when I feel like I just haven't really been breathing and haven't been aware of my body and my breath throughout the day. So it's very simple. We're sitting the whole time. It's short also. So basically I'll do that and then I'll do something else. Either I go to the gym or I start like a more intense yoga practice, but I do this to really center myself and take that time to breathe and move with consciousness. So we're sitting the whole time, and yeah, you're gonna need a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you could use pillows or you can roll up covers or anything like that. And also you'll maybe need a block, but if you don't have a block, that's okay. You can also sit on a pillow or on covers, and a yoga strap. But if you don't have a yoga strap, that's also okay. You don't have to use it. It's just, I use it for one yoga posture. And considering we don't do many yoga postures, yeah, okay. Anyways, I use it for one yoga posture, and if you don't have one, it's fine. You could do it without it. Just make sure to have covers so you can put them underneath your legs and whatnot. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into that yoga practice. Namaste.
So we're going to start by coming to our yoga mats and finding a comfortable seated position with our legs crossed. So I want our heels to be as closely in line with our feet as possible. So bring your feet in line with your knees as much as possible, and keep your feet firm as if you were standing on a wall. Bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand on your belly, and inhale into both of these spaces and exhale consciously. Inhale and exhale, making your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale if possible. Make sure your sit bones are grounded onto your bolster or your block, whatever you're sitting on, to be comfortable and to have your hips release. We're going to uncross our legs now and get into Sukhasana. So we're going to bring our heels in line with one another. The left heel the closest to the pubis, and then the right heel in front. Make sure that your hips are relaxed, so your knees aren't higher than your hips. If they are, you can sit on a block or a bolster. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up, look up, and then exhale, bring our hands down to our heart. Once again, inhale, bring our arms up, exhale, hands to heart. And last time, inhale, hands up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart. Now you're going to place your right fingertips on the right side of your mat and extend your left arm up and over your ear, breathing into the opening that you're creating for your side body. You can push through your right hand to really bring space on your left side and make sure that your sit bones are grounded, both equally. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. So bring your left fingertips to the left side of your mat and your right arm up and over that ear, pushing into those fingertips to ground your sit bones, and breathe into the length of your side body. Focus on your breath to help you relax. Inhale and then exhale, come back to center. We're going to inhale, lengthen our spine, and exhale, bring our fingertips forward and fold forward. Continue to create length in your spine and keeping it lengthened. Walk your hands further out to really create space in those side bodies. Walk both your fingers to the right side, your fingertips. Inhaling and exhaling consciously, come back to the center and onto the left side. Push into those fingertips to ground your sit bones. And inhale, bring length to your spine and come forward. Start walking your hands back to your body. Inhale, come up, and exhale, sit. We're going to change the cross of our legs, bringing the right heel as close to our pubic bone as possible and our left heel in front of it. We're going to place our hands on our thighs, palms facing up, open to receiving everything that there is to receive, any emotions, anything that might arise. From here, we're going to inhale and lengthen that side body by bringing our arms up and then exhaling, bringing them down. Inhaling one more time, bringing our arms up. Exhaling, bringing our arms down. Last time, a big inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms to either side of your body. Now you're going to bring your left hand onto the left side of your mat and extend your right arm up and over your right ear, pushing into that hand once again. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. We're going to come back to the center and do the opposite side. Right hand on the mat, left hand up and over that ear, pushing yourself to breathe deeply into that space that you're creating in the side body. Inhale, come all the way up. Interlace your fingers behind your back, do a mini back bend, and then begin folding forward. Walk your fingertips in front of you once again, lengthening your spine as much as possible, even though you're folding forward. Your spine is long. You're going to walk your fingers forward a little bit more. Inhale, look up a little bit. And then we're going to start walking our hands slowly to the right side once again. Exhale, fold forward, pushing into those sit bones, making sure that they're both square and equally on the ground. Inhale and then exhale, walk to the left side, lengthening that spine once again. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Next, we're going to grab a strap if you have one. And before getting into Baddha Konasana, we're going to do a quick Dandasana. So just grab your strap so that it's near you. And then lengthen your legs. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Bring your arms up and down. And that's the length that you want to keep. So bend your left leg and bring it down. Bend your right leg and bring it down. Have your feet touching each other in Baddha Konasana. You're going to bring a strap underneath your feet and wrap the longest part around you, bringing it behind your lower back and back around to your feet so that you can strap it together. You want it tight enough that it's supporting your legs, but still take your time to find the level of tightness that works for you. You're going to see it takes me a little while, and even once I'm lying down, I come back up to adjust, and that's okay. So we're just going to feel this. You can place something underneath your knees also, underneath your thighs, which I do later on, but I should have done now. So if you have something, please place it underneath your thighs if they're not touching the ground. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, twist on the left side, a quick twist, and then on the right side, a quick twist. And then bring that bolster behind you. Scoop your tailbone up by pushing into your hands And begin lying back on your bolster, your cover, your pillow, some blocks, whatever you have. Use it to support you, to open your chest, and to have a fluid breathing. You want your hips to be releasing here. So if the strap is too tight, come back up and loosen it. If you don't have a strap, it's fine. Just have something underneath your thighs if they're not touching the ground naturally, if you have tighter hips like I do. And also, if you don't have a strap, try to push your feet together, the four corners of your feet together, so that your feet are firm and they're still working, letting your hips relax. You can inhale, bring your arms, stretch them out, and interlace your arms so that you're grabbing your opposite elbows. You can take a few breaths here, and then inhale and exhale, change the cross of your arms. Breathing in and out. If anything is bothering you with your props, you thought that your hips would be okay, but finally you can't relax, you can do like I did, come up and roll your mat underneath your thighs so that they're resting. Inhale, bring your breath all the way down to your belly and soften your belly as you do that. We hold so many emotions and anything tense in our bellies, so take this moment to really soften. Soften as you open your chest, your arms to either side of your body. Interlacing your arms behind your head if it feels good and relaxing. Inhale, your exhale deeper, longer than the inhale. Finding a breathing technique that works for you. Maybe inhaling and then pausing at the top of your inhale and then proceeding to exhale, or simply breathing into your belly, into your chest. You could bring your hand to your heart and your left hand to your stomach, as I did, to really feel that breath pushing out, to make sure that I'm really taking up all the space that I can. So keep breathing, and we're going to get out of the asana now. We're going to bring our hands behind our head, tuck our chin in, bring our hands to either side of our body, and push ourselves up. We're going to get ready for Shavasana now. So remove all the accessories that you have. And since we just made all this space in our upper body in a short amount of time, I'm going to do Shavasana a different way, which is placing the bolster, as you'll see, across my mat instead of the length of my mat, kind of making a T with my mat. And I'm going to place my upper body, my mid-back, on that bolster. So not under your butt or your lower back at all. It's really in your mid-back, so it's not creating any discomfort. It's actually really comfortable. You can firm your legs and bring your arms out to a T. And stay in here as long as you may. If you don't have a bolster, you can stay in a regular Shavasana. Just remember to keep on breathing into your chest, into your stomach, softening, relaxing the space in between your eyebrows. When you're ready to get out of the asana, you can get up, give yourself a little hug. I do that by forward folding. And that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little flow.